So, good evening. That we have already done the lesson number 1. We have finished, and then we are moving to the lesson number 2, use of computer laboratory safely. Ne? So, පරිගණක විද්‍යාගාරයක් කොහොමද අපි ආරක්ෂිතව පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ කියන lesson number 2, right? Use of computer lab. Right, use of computer lab. So how we are going to use the computer lab safely? So as you are a newcomer, a new student for the secondary school, that means from coming from grade 5 to 6, then you are newcomer to the secondary school, then there are many way of using computers, and there are many rules and regulations, and you don't know what is computer lab because you have no computer lab in the primary. Therefore, when you are coming to the computer room, so you have to understand there are many way of using the computer lab, right? So this is what we are going to do. Okay. So we are going to understand what is computer lab and how we do it, right? We have done already the lesson number 1. We have finished it, and we have done the activity book also. But don't worry, Zain, you can take that video from your LMS, or else we are doing the revision later. So when we do revisions, we will understand the first lesson also. I will teach you again. Okay. Right. So we are going to move today the second lesson. Right, beginning of the second lesson. So that means the second lesson is use of computer lab. Use of computer lab. Hare? Okay. So Muhammad, if you have any questions, any problem, so don't keep quiet, right? You have to ask me questions at any time. If you don't understand, just tell me I can't understand, then I will again explain you, right? Because if you can't understand means no need of doing that one, no. So we'll have to go with the understanding. Okay, so the lesson number 2, right, is use of computer laboratory safely. As I was explaining earlier to that Anuttara, so you are in the grade 5, you were in the grade 5 and you have come to the grade 6. That means you have stepped to the upper section, and then you are using the computer lab. So in the beginning, since you come to the computer lab, you don't know how to do and what to do and all, no. So this is what we are learning here, how to use the computer lab safely. So when we are talking about this one, right, we have to understand what is computer lab, right? Computer lab එක කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා හඳුනා ගන්න ඕනේ. So all the devices there are in the computer labs are expensive, right? Even you get a projector, or we say printer, computer, scanner, there are many more devices are there which are very expensive. And if something happened to that device, so we have to repair it or we have to replace one for it. So it get very big cost. Therefore, the using computer laboratory safely is important, right? Not only important for that purpose, but also it's important to our safety. So when you are going inside the computer lab, so we should know certain things to save ourselves and to save about the devices. So this is what we are going to learn here in Puta, what is computer lab, and then we have to understand what are the things that we have to use before we are going to start the computer lab. So that means there are two way of using computer lab safely. What is the two way? One way is guideline for your safety. The other one is guideline for the devices. Guideline for the devices. Okay. So we will understand one by one all those things. Right. Shall we just write down here? I will share the screen. Can you just write down the the thing that I give you now. Okay, I will share you the screen. Right, can you go ahead write in this one? Okay, write down this one.
Finish, sir. Finish, sir.
Okay, right. So here you can see what is computer lab, no? All the devices in the lab are expensive. So in the computer lab there are many devices, no? Right? Those are expensive as well as valuable, right? If any damaged, right? If anything damaged or the broken, right? Then what you have to do is you have to replace it, no? When you are going to replace it, it get cost, right? Expensive, no? Or else you have to repair it. We need to amount of large amount of money to recover it. Therefore, we must protect all the accessories in the computer lab carefully. So that's why we said we have to use the laboratory carefully. Okay. So you know now what is laboratory. That means it's a place where all the expensive items, expensive computers, uh, screen, and then printers. So all the things are available inside the lab. Okay. So this is what we call. We have to use them very carefully. Right. Then next one is safety guide for ourselves, right? අපිට අවශ්‍ය වෙන ආකාර safety guide එක තමයි මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. Safety guide ආකාර දෙකකින් තියෙනවා. මොකක්ද ආකාර දෙක? So first one is your safety and the other one is hardware safety, right? Your safety and the hardware safety, right? So can you write down this also?
Sir, finish.
Finish, sir.
හරි නේද පුතේ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now here you see the guidelines for your safety, guideline for the device safety. No, right? So there are 2 points. Now when we are talking about guideline for your safety, right? Let's see what are available in your safety, right? Here there are, be careful when you touch on devices. So you know what is device? Abuta, you know what is device?
Yes, sir.
What are the devices? Hmm? The equipment in the computer lab, no? The equipment in the computer lab is called device. Okay?
Yes.
Right. Now, be careful when you touch on devices. Be careful when you touch on devices. ඒ කියන්නේ මොකද්ද පුතේ? So you should not touch each and every devices because sometimes there will be a power problem, no? Sometimes the power leakage will be there, so when you touch the device the power will be shocked to you, no? So therefore we should not touch the devices unnecessarily. Right, next one is aware of emergency exit. You know what is emergency exit? Huh? Zain.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. So I will give time to write down. Just listen to me and ask me questions when I ask you. Right? Give me the answers. Okay. I will give you time to write down. Okay. So aware of emergency exit. පුතේ මම ලියන්න වෙලාව දෙන්නම් පුතේ බලන්න කවුද Zain. Just leave it and listen to me. I will give some time to write down. Okay, aware of emergency exit. So emergency exit means what? Emergency is what? Yes, Puta? Zain, I am not listening to you. I cannot hear you. Zain, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Anathura.
All right, okay. Okay. Emergency means in a you know in accident, okay, but in a hurry time, right? You are very so quick. That's what emergency, right? So you have no time to wait and you have to go something. That's what called emergency, right? So be careful when you touch the devices, aware of emergency exit. For example, if something happened in the computer lab, what we have to do? Huh? In the computer lab, there may be a electricity power shock. Therefore, the the fire will be there. Then what we have to do? Huh? Emergency exit. Then you should go out of the room, no? You should go out of the room. Okay? So going out of the room, not only the entrance place, but also there are some other special background doors which are always closed, but we can open it and down it, go it, no? In computer language there can be such a incident. නේද කම්පියුටර් ලැබ් එකක එහෙම දෙයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. කරන්ට් එක තියෙන නිසා ඒක ෂෝට් වෙලා ගිනි ගන්න පුළුවන්. Therefore we have to get ready for that. So that's what we get aware of emergency exit. කොයිද emergency exit එක තියෙන කියලා අපි දැනගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ. Next thing is must know the extinguisher if any. Right? You must know the extinguisher. What do you mean by extinguisher? Extinguisher. ඉන්ද්‍රාගේ මහන් extinguisher කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා? extinguisher කියලා කියන පුතේ අපි අම්මලා ආකාරයක ගින්නක් හටගත්තොත් අපිට ඒක නිවන්න පුළුවන් තමයි extinguisher කියලා කියන්නේ. Fire extinguisher කියලා කියන්නේ ඒකයි. So there is a fire extinguisher. So you have to know where it is available. Because in an emergency you can take it and you can spray them and the spreading of fire will be stopped, no? Spreading of fire will be stopped. So that's what is a extinguisher. You must know the extinguisher if any. කොහේ හරි තියනවා ඒ කොහේ තියෙන කියලා අපි දැනන් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Right, next one is don't run or play in the lab. Lab එක ඇතුලේ run කරන්න play කරන්න බෑ. හරිද? මොකද අපි පැටලෙ වැටෙන්න පුළුවන්. Okay? Right. Okay, write down කරන්න බලන්න එහෙනම් safety on ourselves කියලා. Finish or not yet?
Finish.
Finish, sir.
Okay, so you understood about that. And can you go to the next point and write down this one? This is safety of on ourselves, safety on devices. Safety on devices के लिए clear?
Finish, sir.
Finish, sir.
Okay, finish.
Yes, sir.
Hari enang abala mo ito tika. So look at here. Now what we are talking here, Puta? We are talking about what here?
Safety of the device.
Ah, very good. Safety of the devices. Very good. Now use the correct instructions. So you know what is instructions, right? That means that the order or the rules that you are given to follow, right? So that is called instructions. So you have to use those instructions. Next one, all the devices must be kept clean and dust free. So in the computer lab there are many devices now, as we discussed. So those devices must be clean and there shouldn't be any what do you call dust or anything, no. So we have to make them everything clean. And next thing it's mentioning here is all the devices must be off correctly. So when you are going off, when you are going out of the computer room, you cannot keep your computer as it is. You have to shut down it, you have to unplug it, right? So there should be a way of shut downing, and we will learn later on in this lesson. So we have to shut down in proper way, right? That is what. If you are not shut down proper way, then there will be problem, right? All the devices in proper ways. No space inside no shoes inside the lab. So when you enter into the computer lab, you should not wear any shoes or labs, right? You should not wear any shoes or any way of slippers. You don't use them inside the computer lab. No shoes inside the computer lab. When using device, right, only device එක පාවිච්චි කරද්දී it must be scanned. ඒක හැම වෙලෙම scan කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. No food, water or other liquid. We should not bring any මොකද්ද? Huh? You should not bring anything inside the computer. What are those things?
Food.
Water, food. No. Any other equipment you should not bring into the computer room. Okay? Can you understand? That's what it says. So, if you are following these rules, that means you are going to observe the rules of regulations in the computer lab dealing with the devices. So, that means if you are following these things, your device will be safe in the computer, right? Your device will be safe in the computer. Okay. No food and right. So any other questions that you want to clear Puta on this? Zain, are you clear with this whatever we talk about?
Yes, sir.
Anuttara?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, then we'll move to this one. Okay, can you just write down here? I will show you how to do.
Finish, sir.
Finish, sir.
Anuttara, where?
Sir.
Right. Zain, you are still writing now?
No, sir.
Finished, right? Now here it's mentioning how to operate the computer. Then when you are coming to computer lab, once you come to the computer lab, right, then there is a way of opening computer, right, when you come to the computer lab. So switch on the wall switch. So what do you mean by wall switch? So which comes onto the wall, no? That's wall switch. Okay. Then first we have to switch on the wall switch. Secondly, switch on the UPS. What do you mean by UPS? UPS क्या मतलब? Sorry. UPS is uninterrupted power supply, right? It has some sort of battery power. By using battery power, they can do sort of thing, right? So third one is watch the system until switched on. Switch do the monitor switch. Okay. So what we have to do is you have to go to that computer room and you have to switch on the wall plug, then you have to switch on the UPS, then you have to switch on the system unit, then you have to switch on the everything, no, so that we can operate the computer. Now this is how we are going to open the computer, right? Computer, so you have to sit down the place you want and then you do these steps to switch on the computer. Clear? මේ ස්ටේජ් එක කරන්න යනවා. ඒක තමයි මෙතනින් කියවුන්නේ. Zain නිදි මතද වතුර තිබාද? වතුර තිබාන වතුර බොන්න ඈ. ඇනුන් ඇරරින් නින්ද කිව්වේ.
Nombi sir.
ඒකනේ ඒක තමයි. So you can drink even water, no? So you are a good boy, eh? You are observing Nombi now, no? Right, right. So Allah will help you everything, right? Don't worry. Okay. Right. So can you write down this one also? මේකට ලියාගමුද අපි?
Yes, sir.
Finish, sir.
Finish, sir.
කොහොමද ඉවරයිද පුතේ?
Yes, sir.
right. දැන් ඔන්න මම කියලා දෙනවා shut down කරන හැටි. shut down කරනවා කියන්නේ mean what? When you after using the computer, how do you going to close the computer? That's what we call shut down, right? So shut down means closing the computer. So most probably you all know how to do that one. But since it's in the book, I have to also explain you, right? Now here shut down means actually closing the computer. Okay. So first what you have to do is whatever the program that you have opened has to close. First thing is to close the all program that you have opened. For example, you may use game, or you may use a song, listening a song, right? Or else you are drawing some picture using paint, no? So then what you have to do, you have to close all those, whatever the program that you open. Okay, so that is the first thing. Second thing is, so you have to go to, in the computer there is called shutdown button in the down of the desktop, right? In the corner, right, left corner of the desktop, you have a round called shutdown. So you have to click on the shutdown button. Then there is a small bar is coming, top what you call drop down bar, right? So that there is a called shutdown option. So you have to click on the shutdown, right? Then the computer automatically closing all the programs, and the windows also closing, and coming to that close everything, nothing will happen, nothing will show in the computer. Then after that you have to switch off your monitor. In your computer monitor you have to switch off, right? But remind you, don't again click on the switch of the system unit, right? Then what will happen, again it will start the computer. So what you have to do is, after shutdowning, so you have to switch off the monitor's power, right? Then after that you have connected that one into the UPS now. So then you have to switch off the UPS, right? You have to switch off the UPS. Then after that you have to switch off from the wall plug, and then you have to unplug the wire, right? That is the step that you are going to shut down the computer. So shutdown means switched off the computer. Okay, Zain, can you understand?
Yes, sir.
But you are talking with someone else, not listen to me, that's the problem. That's why I am opening that camera and watching you all. You see, Puta, I have a two screen. One is screen here, one is screen here. So one screen in your photo is here, and the other one screen I'm teaching you. So if you are talking with someone, if you are doing unnecessary thing, I can see. So during this class time, so you should not talk with others and have to be straightly, because I may ask you question, you should be able to understand, and you should be able to give me the answers. Can you know, Zaid? You can do it, no? Because you are a good boy, no? No? So you are observing seal of Ramzan also, so you are a good boy. Therefore, you have to switch on the camera and listen to me and give me the answers what I say, what I ask you, right? Okay, so now let me know how to shut down the computer, Anuttara.
Sir, single can plan the
No, it's English. Why you want me to tell me in Sinhala?
English can Mari.
Okay, and give a Mariana. I will help you to tell you.
Mukad sir,
I will help. Just start. I will help you.
you have to first,
कर दिया कर.
you have to,
Anuttara, just go ahead.
you have to first shut down the computer.
No, you have to first close all the open program. Computer open करते हैं program मुक्को close कराना है. So you have to close all the open program. Then
Second one is click on the shutdown button.
okay, then
Switch off the monitor.
Zaid, can you go ahead?
What sir? I
Zain the monkey and give it.
Switch off the monitor. Third
No,
one.
from the beginning, how to shut down the computer, Puta?
Close all the open programs.
Okay.
Click on shutdown button. Switch off the monitor.
Okay,
Switch off the UPS.
very good. Right. That those are the steps, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Anuttara, can you understand?
Yes.
Right. So today what I was doing, I just briefly go back here and I will tell you what I have done is, okay, this is my information. That Zain, you can write down if you need the number, even me, doesn't matter. You can write down here number, my number is there. So if you have any questions, any problem, anytime you can ask me, okay?
Okay, sir.
Zain, what is your village you said?